Hi, everybody. My name's John, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about my target test prep journey. I recently graduated and had a little bit of time off between school and when I went full time for work. And so I knew that this was probably the best opportunity I would have to study for the GMAT while my brain was still functioning at high speed from graduating at college. But before I was swamped and didn't have time to take the GMAT during work, which I highly recommend for any of you guys who are also trying to think about when to take the GMAT to maximize your score. So what I ended up doing was I was looking for a GMAT online resource to help me study, and my friend had just finished and gotten a 760 on the GMAT, and I was wondering what he used because I was hoping to be as fortunate as he was. And so he sent me a link to sign up for Target Test Prep, and I used it during my last semester of school, which lasted about 4 months, and then another month. So 5 months total I studied with Target Test Prep. I chose the 6-month plan right off the bat just because I knew that I wanted to spread out my studies and not feel super crammed or super rushed, but I could take it at my own pace. And then another thing was I knew that I was more well equipped to do well in the math section than in the verbal section. So I knew that I probably needed more time and more emphasis in verbal and wanted to spread it out and emphasize it there than in math. So I went with a 6-month plan because I wanted flexibility and timing. And I was super grateful that I did. Because it was like another 3-credit course during the school week. And then on weekends, I could do some extra. And then once school ended, I was able to go really hard and really focus on refining the skills that I need to. And then there's a couple of aspects that I really liked about the 6-month course as well. First of all, it has incremental checks so that make sure that you're keeping up to date with everything that you've learned previously, right? So sometimes the worry is if I sign up for a 6-month course, am I going to be able to retain and remember everything that I learned 5 months ago? But Target Test Prep does a really nice job of having incremental check-ins to make sure that you're up to date and up to speed with the material that you're learning, so that on test day or when it comes close to test time and you're reviewing everything, you still feel like you have a good handle on everything. So that was number one. I loved the incremental check-ins. Number two, I also liked how exhaustive the course was. I'm the type of student who probably does too many practice problems, but wants to do all the possible practice problems for any given test that I have. So that way I make sure that I'm as well prepared as I possibly can. And with Target Test Prep in the 6-month course, they have over 4,000 questions that you can use and do to get yourself prepared for the actual exam. And this was super helpful for me because with that many questions, you can also pick and choose where to emphasize and spend more of your time. So for me, knowing that I need more help in verbal than in quant, definitely did all those verbal questions and then retook them multiple times. And while I still did all the quant questions, it was super nice that the quant section had a completely exhaustive course over all the types of questions. And they gave it to you in chunks, but made it flow really nice together. So it felt like you were building upon concepts one at a time. So that was super helpful for me, how exhaustive it was. And any of you who are in a similar situation as I am or have a similar mindset of enjoying exhaustive experiences when it comes to studying for tests, I definitely recommend Target Test Prep 6-month course and the 740 plus. Fortunately, on my first try, on my first real exam, I was able to get the score I wanted of a 760. And I think it just goes to show how effective Target Test Prep is they actually make the questions sometimes harder than the actual exam to make sure that you really understand the concepts that are being tested. So this is my personal opinion and my personal suggestion to all of those who are looking for an online program that A is flexible, B helps you learn over time, and C is completely exhaustive. The 6-month Target Test Prep plan is definitely for you. And best of luck on the GMAT studies. And I know it can be stressful, but Target Test Prep really does help ease that burden. Best of luck to everybody.